If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves learning about rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a fascinating coin, one that might be sitting in your change jar right now, asterisk the 1974 Jefferson nickel star. You might be wondering, what makes a simple 5-cent coin so valuable? Well, you're about to find out. From its rich history to its surprising worth today, this coin could be a hidden gem in your collection. Stick around to learn why the 1974 Jefferson nickel could be worth as much as $85,000. Let's jump into it. First, let's talk about the history of the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. The obverse features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, and the reverse showcases his iconic home, Monticello, in Virginia. It has been a staple of American currency for decades. However, the 1974 coin we're talking about today is particularly interesting due to a few factors. The 1974 Jefferson nickel was minted at the height of the Vietnam War, during a time of inflation, economic uncertainty, and changes in coinage. You might think of it as just another nickel, but the history surrounding it makes it quite unique. The 1974 Jefferson nickel, like most of the coins from the 70s, has a few unique characteristics. But let's take a look at why this specific coin stands out in the world of numismatics. The coin was produced in three main mints: the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by a P on the coin, the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the San Francisco Mint, which used the S mint mark, though most 1974 coins were made in Philadelphia and Denver. However, it's the Philadelphia coins in particular that we want to focus on today. What makes the 1974 Jefferson nickel different from other years, though, are its striking errors and minting quirks. For example, there are reports of coins with double die errors and some with poor strikes, which can make certain 1974 nickels even more valuable to collectors. These errors can significantly increase a coin's worth, especially if it's graded high. Now, let's get to the big question. Why is the 1974 Jefferson nickel worth so much? A standard 1974 nickel is still worth only 5 cents in face value, but certain rare varieties are commanding upwards of $85,000 in the market today. How is that possible? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and minting errors. For one, there are very few 1974 Jefferson nickels that have been preserved in exceptional condition, especially those that were never circulated. The rarer the coin and the better the condition, the higher the value. Additionally, minting errors, like double strikes or misaligned dies, can dramatically raise the price of a coin. Some collectors are willing to pay a premium for these quirks, which are considered more rare than the average 1974 nickel. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins in your collection? It's all about spotting the rare variants and understanding how grading works. If you have a 1974 Jefferson nickel that is in near-perfect condition, such as a grade of MS 65 or higher, it could be worth significantly more than a regular nickel. Additionally, coins with errors, such as double die obverse or unusual marks from the minting process, can be worth a lot more. These errors occur during the production of the coin, and they're often considered highly collectible by numismatists. For example, a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a double die obverse, where you can see multiple strikes of Thomas Jefferson's image, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, if it's in good condition and properly authenticated. And if you happen to find a 1974 coin in mint condition with a rare die variety, it could easily be worth $85,000 or more. Now, you might be wondering, how can you get your 1974 Jefferson nickel appraised? The first step is to have the coin professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can help determine the condition and value of your coin. They'll carefully assess the coin based on its strike, luster, and overall condition, which is essential when determining its worth. Once graded, you can check the coin's value in price guides or auction listings to get an idea of its market value. Rare coins with high grades often go for much more than the average coin. To wrap it up, the 1974 Jefferson nickel is a coin that's much more valuable than its face value suggests. Thanks to its historical significance, minting errors, and rare die varieties, this 5-cent coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even more if you have a particularly rare one. So, If you've got a 1974 Jefferson nickel sitting in your collection, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden treasure. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin tips and insights. Until next time, happy collecting and keep an eye on your change. You're in for a treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins you could find in your collection, the 2000 P. Jefferson nickel. While many people think of nickels as just everyday pocket change, some can be worth a fortune. And this one, the 2000 P. Jefferson nickel, is definitely a standout. Stick around, because you might just have one of these rare coins sitting in your change jar right now. Let's start with a quick look at the history of the Jefferson nickel. First struck in 1938, this coin was designed by artist Felix Schlag, and it features the iconic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse shows his famous home, Monticello. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has gone through various design changes, but the 2000 P version is especially interesting because it was part of a major milestone in U.S. coinage, the transition to the new millennium. Now, let's talk about the struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin was part of a larger series released in the year 2000 to celebrate the new millennium. Now, you might be wondering what makes this nickel so special. After all, it's just a regular coin from the year 2000, right? Well, not exactly. The 2000 P. Jefferson nickel became much rarer than most collectors anticipated, and that's where things start to get really interesting. In 2000, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels, but some of them, especially those from the were struck with a slight flaw in the design. This error, along with its limited availability, caused certain 2000 P. Jefferson nickels to become highly sought after by collectors. Now, here's the kicker. That has become one of the most valuable nickels in modern history. Some of these coins have sold for incredible amounts at auctions, with certain pieces fetching up to $97, $680. Yes, you heard that right, a nickel worth nearly $100,000. Why is this coin worth so much? It's a combination of rarity, collector demand, and a slight error in production that makes this particular version of the Jefferson nickel so special. There aren't many left in pristine condition, and those that do exist are incredibly valuable. Now that we know how valuable these coins can be, let's talk about how you can spot it in your collection. First, look for the on the obverse, located just below the date. This is the key indicator that it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, check for any signs of wear or damage. Coins in, meaning they shine like mirrors, are the most valuable. Coins with significant scratches, tarnishing, or other damage will be worth considerably less, so condition is everything when it comes to value. Now, if you think you've got one of these rare nickels, or if you're looking to buy one, it's essential to get it properly appraised. An expert coin dealer or a certified grading service can help determine the exact value of your coin based on its condition and any potential errors it may have. When selling your 2000 P. Jefferson nickel, you want to make sure you're getting the best price. Do your research, compare auction results, and work with trusted professionals in the coin world to ensure you're not getting shortchanged. So, there you have it. This is not just a regular nickel. It's a rare coin that can be worth a small fortune if you happen to have one in excellent condition. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, don't just throw it into a drawer. Get it appraised and see if you've got a treasure worth up to $97, $680. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more coin tips, history, and valuable finds. Happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our valuable coin breakdowns. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins you might have in your collection, the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel. Asterisk now, you might be wondering, why is a nickel from 1988 worth so much? Well, stick around because we're going to uncover the history, the key features, and why this seemingly common coin can be worth over $81,000. That's right, $81,380 to be exact. Let's get into it. Asterisk, the Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, honoring the third U.S. president, Thomas Jefferson. Over the years, it's undergone numerous design changes, but the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel still retains that iconic portrait of Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag. Asterisk in 1988, the U.S. Mint struck billions of these nickels, but most of them were produced for circulation, meaning they weren't kept in pristine condition. So, why is one from this particular year so valuable? Let's break it down. So, let's talk about the specifics. While the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel might look like any other nickel in your pocket, the value comes from a combination of rarity, condition, and market demand. Most 1988 P nickels are still in circulation, which means they don't stand out much in terms of rarity. However, there's a very specific type of 1988 P. Jefferson nickel that can make you a lot of money: the full steps variety. What does that mean? Well, a full steps nickel refers to the clarity and detail of the steps on the reverse side of the coin, where Jefferson's home, Monticello, is depicted. Coins with full steps have sharp, clear detailing in this area, making them more desirable to collectors. The difference in value between a standard 1988 P and one with full steps is significant, sometimes worth thousands of dollars, depending on condition. Is when you find one that is in mint state condition, meaning it's essentially flawless or close to it. A coin like this, in gem quality grade, can fetch upwards of $81,380 at auction. So how do you find these gems? Well, it's all about examining the coin's features and determining its condition. As we mentioned, the steps on the reverse are crucial. Coins with full steps are considered much more valuable than those without. To check, you'll need to get a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a closer look at the Monticello building steps. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If your 1988 P nickel is in near-perfect condition, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands. Coins that are graded MS 65, mint state 65, or higher are typically where the highest values are found. While this isn't always the case, coins with minting errors or unique characteristics can also fetch a premium. If your coin has a double die, a misplaced mint mark, or any unusual flaws, it could be worth much more than the typical 1988-P.AS of the latest market trends. A well-preserved, full steps 1988 P. Jefferson nickel can be worth around $81,380. This is not a typical value you'll find for most 1988 P nickels, but rare coins in high grades have a premium value in the right markets. Auction records show that a few of these rare nickels have sold for astounding prices, making them one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. And don't be fooled, this isn't just a one-off. The Jefferson nickel series, particularly from the 1980s, has become a key player in the modern coin collecting scene. With the right combination of features, these nickels can hold their own alongside rarer coins from other periods. If you think you've found one of these valuable 1988 P. Jefferson nickels, you might be wondering how to sell it. The best way to maximize your coin's value is to have it graded by a reputable grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Once graded, you can list your coin for sale through auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or even work with a professional dealer who specializes in rare coins. Make sure you do your research, as the value of coins can fluctuate depending on the market and demand. But if you've got a gem in your hands, the payoff can be huge. Now, you might be asking yourself, why bother collecting coins? Well, the world of numismatics is not only about owning valuable coins. It's about history, culture, and understanding the story behind the currency we use. The Jefferson nickel, in particular, tells the story of one of America's founding fathers and has seen its design evolve over decades. Plus, as a collector, there's a sense of satisfaction that comes with finding these rare pieces, especially when they end up being worth more than you expected. And let's not forget the financial aspect. Some coins, like the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel, can become incredibly valuable over time. So, there you have it. The USA Jefferson nickel 1988 P might seem like a simple 5-cent coin, but it holds much more than meets the eye. From its rich history to its potential for big returns, this coin could be a hidden gem in your collection. Remember, it's all about condition, rarity, and those key details. If you're passionate about rare coins, history, and making sure your collection is worth its weight in gold, well, today we've got something really special for you. In today's video, we're diving into the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel, and trust me, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye on. Why? Because it's worth a lot more than just 5 cents. You might just have one of these in your pocket right now, and it could be worth up to $83,480. That's right, you heard me correctly. Let's talk about why the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is so valuable, its fascinating history, and how you can tell if you've got a valuable version. So, let's get started. Here it is, the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel. This coin is not just any ordinary 5-cent piece. In fact, it holds significant value in the world of numismatics or coin collecting. But what makes this coin worth so much? Let's begin with the history behind the Jefferson nickel. First minted in 1938, the Jefferson nickel was designed to honor the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. The obverse, or front, of the coin features a portrait of Jefferson, created by artist Felix Schlag. The reverse shows Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has gone through a number of design changes. Some years, the coins are more highly sought after than others due to specific design features or mint errors. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is one such example. Now, you might be wondering, why is the 1989 P version so valuable? Let me explain. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is considered valuable for a number of reasons. First, this coin was minted in large quantities, but the quality of the strike and the way it was produced makes certain versions of it stand out. It has been known to come with unique characteristics such as full steps on the reverse. What does that mean? Well, collectors place significant value on coins that display well-defined details, particularly on the steps of Monticello. Coins with full steps, that's when the steps leading up to Monticello are clearly visible, are highly prized because they indicate a high-quality strike. And these coins can be worth a lot more than other, lesser-conditioned nickels. While most 1989 P coins don't have perfect steps, those that do have a huge premium. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. How much is this coin worth today? Well, depending on its condition, a regular 1989 P. Jefferson nickel could be worth anywhere from 25 cents to $2. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in mint state or with those all-important full steps, this coin can fetch up to $83,480. Yes, you heard that right. Up to $83,000 for the rarest, highest-graded versions. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest. To get that big price tag, your 1989 P. Jefferson nickel would need to be graded at least 65 or higher, preferably with full steps on the reverse. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. But remember, it's not just about the grade. The full step detail plays a major role in its value. Grading services like PCGS and NGC are key to determining your coin's true value. If you've got one of these rare full-step 1989 P coins, it might be time to get it graded. A certified coin can sell for substantially more at auction or through a trusted dealer. So, how do you identify a rare 1989 P. Jefferson nickel in your collection? Let's go over some quick tips. First, take a good look at the reverse side of the coin. Focus on Monticello and examine the steps leading up to it. If the steps are clearly defined and well-detailed, you're looking at a coin with full steps, a key indicator of a higher value coin. Now, if the steps are blurry or incomplete, that's totally fine. Your coin might still have some value, but it won't reach the premium levels of those full-step versions. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. If it's in great shape with minimal wear, it's going to be more valuable than a well-worn coin. If you think you have a rare 1989 P. Jefferson nickel, you might be wondering, where can I sell it? You have a few options here. You can take it to a trusted local coin dealer, or you can sell it online through reputable auction platforms like eBay or through a coin grading service. Just make sure you get your coin graded if it's in top condition. It's the best way to get the highest price. Before selling, always do some research to get an idea of the current market value for your coin. Auctions can be a great place to fetch the best price, especially if your coin is rare and in excellent condition. So, there you have it. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent coin. With its unique history, high-quality strikes, and the possibility of full-step versions, it's no surprise that it's worth thousands of dollars in the right condition. If you have one, make sure to examine it closely and consider getting it graded. You might just have a rare find on your hands. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new video. And, as always, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or if you want to share your own coin collection experiences. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might be hiding in your change jar right now, the 1991 P. Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, this humble 5-cent piece could be worth a staggering $86,470. Stay tuned as we explore its fascinating history, unique features, and how you could potentially strike gold with this nickel. Before we get into why this 1991 P. Jefferson nickel could be worth a small fortune, let's take a look at its origins. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, honoring the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. The 1991 version was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P mint mark on the reverse side. Unlike its predecessors, the 1991 P is part of the long-running series that showcases Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse. The coin's design, created by Felix Schlag, has remained a testament to American history. In the 1991 P edition carries its own unique traits that make it stand out. The 1991 P. Jefferson nickel, like many other coins in the series, is composed of a copper-nickel alloy and weighs just 5 grams. It has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, which makes it easy to spot among other coins. But here's where it gets interesting. The value of this coin isn't just tied to its appearance. What makes the 1991 P particularly noteworthy is its rarity and condition. Nickels that are in mint condition, especially those with high-grade features, like sharp details and minimal wear, can fetch a premium price from collectors. And some 1991 P nickels are worth more than you might think, especially if they have any errors, misprints, or are part of a rare collection. Now, let's talk numbers. While the 1991 P. Jefferson nickel was originally worth just 5 cents, its value has skyrocketed due to its rarity in high grades and specific conditions. If you have one of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to a valuable treasure. The current market value for a 1991 P. Jefferson nickel in top condition is around $86,470. That's right, over $86,000 for a 5-cent piece. Now, this isn't the value for every 1991 P. nickel. You'll need to find one in exceptional condition. But for those lucky enough to own one, this could be a game changer. So how do you identify a valuable 1991 P. Jefferson nickel? First, check for mint marks. Look for that P on the reverse. Next, examine the condition of the coin. A coin in mint state, or MS, 65 and above, is where you'll see the most value. This means little to no wear, with a high level of detail and a smooth surface. Also, be on the lookout for errors or variations that may make your coin even rarer, like doubling, off-center strikes, or unique die cracks. These kinds of flaws can add significant value to your coin, turning it from a common nickel into a collector's item. Now, you might be wondering, how can you turn your 1991 P. Jefferson nickel into cash? If you believe your coin could be worth a lot, it's best to get it professionally appraised and graded by a reputable service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Once it's graded, you can approach coin dealers or auction houses who specialize in rare coins to get the best value. Some rare coins, especially those with exceptional qualities or unique errors, have been sold at auctions for amounts that far exceed their typical market value, making this a potentially profitable venture. So, there you have it. The 1991 P. Jefferson nickel, just another reminder that the right coin in the right condition can be worth a lot more than you think. If you've got one of these beauties lying around, it might be time to take a closer look. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, history, and rare finds. And remember, your next treasure could be hiding in plain sight. See you in the next video. Have you ever wondered if that old nickel sitting in your coin jar could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? You might be sitting on a hidden gem, and in today's video, we're diving into one of the most exciting finds in the world of numismatics, the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel. This small 5-cent coin holds a surprising value, with some specimens fetching upwards of $88,480. Stay tuned to learn all about this rare and valuable coin, its fascinating history, and how you can determine if you have a valuable one on your hands. First, let's start with the basics of the Jefferson nickel. It's one of the most iconic and longest-standing coins in the U.S. mint's history. Introduced in 1938, it features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. His portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, has remained a symbol of American heritage. But why are we specifically talking about the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel today? The 1994 D. Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark on the reverse side. It's part of the larger Jefferson nickel series, which has been in circulation for decades. This specific coin, however, holds significant value in certain conditions. On the obverse, you'll find Thomas Jefferson's portrait, as usual. The reverse side features Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. While these designs are iconic and have remained the same for decades, it's the rarity and condition of this coin that make it stand out. So, why is the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel worth a whopping $88,480? Well, here's the catch. It's not the typical nickel you'll find in circulation. It's extremely rare to find a 1994 D. Jefferson nickel in mint condition, especially one with a distinctive error or flaw that makes it highly sought after by collectors. Coin collectors often look for specific features like a high-grade condition, an error in the minting process, or rare characteristics that make a coin stand out. For the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel, the condition is key. A coin in MS 67 or higher grade, meaning it's nearly perfect, can push its value into the tens of thousands, like the $88,480 price tag we're seeing today. So, how can you tell if your 1994 D. Jefferson nickel is worth big money? Here are some tips to help you identify a valuable coin. First, check the condition. A coin in mint state, especially one that's been well preserved over the years, will have a sharp, clean design with minimal signs of wear. Look for any imperfections, like scratches or discoloration, which can lower the value significantly. Next, look for any error coins. There are various types of errors that can make a coin more valuable, like double die or die cracks. A double die, for instance, occurs when the design is struck more than once, leading to a blurred or doubled image. While these errors are rare, they're among the most valuable because they're unique and difficult to find. Now that you know how to spot a valuable 1994 D. Jefferson nickel, you might be wondering where you can sell it. If you think you have a rare, high-value coin, the best option is to take it to a professional coin dealer for an appraisal. Online marketplaces like eBay can also be good places to auction rare coins, but make sure you've had it authenticated and graded first. Certified coin grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help authenticate and grade your coin, ensuring you get the best price when it's sold. So, who's buying these rare coins? Well, rare coin enthusiasts and collectors are always on the lookout for valuable coins to add to their collections. Auction houses, numismatic societies, and online coin auctions all serve as marketplaces for rare coins. The value of these coins can fluctuate over time, but due to their rarity and collector demand, the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel has retained its high value, with some fetching upwards of $88,480, depending on condition and demand. To sum it up, the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel is much more than just a 5-cent coin. In the right condition, with the right error or rarity, this humble coin can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. If you have one in your collection, it might be time to give it a closer look and see if it's the hidden gem you've been waiting for. Remember, the key to maximizing the value of your coins is knowledge. The more you know about the history, condition, and rarity of your coins, the better equipped you'll be to spot those rare finds. If you enjoyed learning about the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel and its surprising value, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more coin tips, and share it with other coin enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Today, we're diving deep into a specific coin that's been making waves in the numismatic world, the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel. This 5-cent coin has a rich history, and today, we'll explore its value, how rare it is, and why it could be worth a lot more than you might expect. So, let's jump right in. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. This coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and the reverse shows his home, Monticello. Over the years, the design has changed slightly, but the 1996 D, like other nickels, keeps that iconic portrait of Jefferson. In 1996, the U.S. Mint struck over 1 billion Jefferson nickels, including the 1996 D coin, which was minted in Denver. Now, you might think with so many of these coins in circulation, it wouldn't be too valuable, right? Well, hold on, because this specific nickel, especially in the right condition, can be worth a lot more than face value. So, what makes the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel stand out from the rest? Well, for one, it's a part of the regular coinage series, but there's a fascinating reason why certain 1996 D nickels can be so valuable. The key to this coin's value lies in its rare characteristics, especially when found in uncirculated condition or with certain mint errors. Some of these coins have been discovered with unique die breaks or doubling, making them especially sought after by collectors. The fact that it was part of such a large mintage also means that certain versions, like those with specific marks, errors, or in mint state, are much rarer than you might think. Now, let's talk about the money side of things, because this is where it gets really interesting. If you have a 1996 D. Jefferson nickel in excellent condition, it could be worth a lot more than just 5 cents. In fact, depending on the coin's condition, it's possible to see values anywhere from $10 to $100 for well-preserved examples. But here's the kicker. Some rarer versions of this coin, with certain errors or minting flaws, can fetch even higher amounts. We're talking about coins that are worth upwards of $81, $4.70. That's right. Coins like these, especially those in gem mint state or with a rare die error, have been auctioned off for impressive sums. While most of us may not find one of these rare pieces in our change jar, it's a reminder of how valuable small details can be in the world of numismatics. So, how can you identify if your 1996 D. Jefferson nickel is one of those valuable ones? First, check for the condition of the coin. Coins that are well preserved, with sharp, clear details, especially on the hair and Monticello, are often worth more. If your nickel has any unusual doubling on the obverse or reverse, or die cracks, these could be signs of a rare mint error. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The more pristine your coin is, the more likely it is to be worth a higher amount. Coins graded MS65 or higher are the ones you'll want to keep an eye on. Of course, getting your coin professionally graded can help establish its true value. Alright, so let's say you find that rare gem 1996 D. Jefferson nickel. What's next? Well, if you think you have a coin that could be worth a lot, the best way to go about selling or auctioning it is to contact a professional dealer or auction house. Websites like eBay can be great for finding buyers, but be sure to get your coin properly appraised and graded before listing it. If your coin is in excellent condition, getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC will help you fetch top dollar when it comes time to sell. So, there you have it. The 1996 D. Jefferson nickel may look like just another nickel, but with the right features, it can be worth a significant amount of money. If you've got one of these coins in your collection, or if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one, it might be time to take a closer look. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. Remember to like this video, subscribe for more coin-related content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. If you found any valuable nickels or have any questions, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes on those coins. Today, we have an exciting topic for you. The USA Jefferson nickel from 1999. You might have one sitting in your coin jar or collection without knowing that it could be worth a small fortune. In this video, we'll dive into the history, the incredible value, and why this particular coin is in demand among collectors. Stick around to find out how much it could be worth right now and why it's such a hot topic in the numismatic world. Let's start with a little history. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, this coin featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the years, the design remained largely unchanged until the 2000s when the U.S. Mint began issuing special designs and proof versions. The 1999 P. Jefferson nickel, which we're focusing on today, is part of the regular issue circulating coinage of that year. The 1999 year also marks an interesting period for the coin as it represents a decade of consistency, yet hidden within it are some rare gems that are sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about the features of the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel. The coin is made of a copper-nickel blend, weighs 5 grams, and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, which is standard for the 5-cent coin. On the obverse, we see a well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and on the reverse, the iconic image of Monticello. But what makes this coin so interesting? It's not just its design, but its potential value. So, why is the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel so valuable? Well, the value of this coin largely depends on its condition and rarity. Most 1999 P nickels are worth just their face value, 5 cents, when they're in circulated condition. However, certain factors, like mint errors or coins in mint state condition, can skyrocket their value. Coins that are in pristine condition, particularly those graded MS 65 or higher, are in high demand. And let's not forget about the special edition proof coins, or those with rare mint errors, which can attract even more attention from collectors. Now, a regular 1999 P coin in uncirculated or high-quality condition could be worth upwards of $100. But here's where it gets interesting. Believe it or not, the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel has reached a market value of $91,570. That's right, this seemingly humble coin could fetch a staggering amount depending on its condition and any special characteristics it might have. In fact, the highest graded specimens have been known to fetch nearly $100,000 in auction settings. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare examples, you could be holding onto a true treasure. To find out if your coin could be worth this kind of money, it's important to get it graded by a reputable organization like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Once your coin is graded, you can decide whether you want to sell it through an auction, a dealer, or even an online marketplace. Mint errors are another reason why the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel is so valuable. Coins with defects like double dies, off-center strikes, or other production errors are highly prized by collectors. These errors can make a coin incredibly rare and increase its worth dramatically. If you happen to spot an error in your 1999 P. Jefferson nickel, be sure to have it evaluated. So, how do you spot a valuable 1999 P. Jefferson nickel? Start by checking its condition. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration that could indicate it's been in circulation for a long time. If the coin is shiny, well-preserved, and shows little to no signs of wear, you're off to a good start. Next, look for any noticeable mint errors. If your coin has unusual doubling, misalignment, or other abnormalities, it could be worth even more than a high-grade regular issue coin. To wrap it up, the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel is not just another nickel. It's a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. With its historical significance, the potential for rare mint errors, and the opportunity to make a significant profit, it's no wonder that collectors are on the lookout for this coin. Whether you're just starting out or you've been collecting for years, this coin might just be the one that brings you a little extra luck. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. And, as always, happy collecting!